Good morning, everybody. I got a new coffee mug from my wife. It's another Christmas. She gets me a new coffee mug every Christmas. This one says Navidad es mágica. Christmas is magical. Someone was asking the other day if we get into the Halloween or Christmas spirit. Do we do Christmas? We don't really do Christmas. Other than this, Chris will buy me a new coffee mug every year. And then I have a little office tree that I have set up in the office before. The problem is I don't have any shelving behind me anymore. Um, I think 2 years ago I put lights up on the green screen so that you could see lights behind me. We'll probably do lights again this year. Um, into the month, we're getting there. Usually do the whole month of December. Take it down after January when we come back from the Christmas break. So we are getting into that season, everybody. I'm really excited. I've got I don't know, for those of you who were on the stream last night, we were playing our evening session, and my brother sent me a message. So for those of you who've been around long term on the channel, you'll remember this. But also, we're playing, Lotro on Sunday nights with his wife and their kids, and our family gaming on Sunday. But my brother and I traditionally have always played during the winter months, like November, December, into January. It's usually 2 to 3 months. He has free time because since he manages a cattle ranch, during the winter months, he can't go outside until it's, sun's up. But he still gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he helps, with the kids, get the kids to school and everything else. So we have traditionally done our winter gaming sessions where we play from like 4 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. We've always played like Lord of the Rings Online. We've done Star Wars: The Republic, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft. We did not do it last year. Last year was the first year we hadn't done it in a very long time. Something like 8 years or something. And we took a break last year because they were moving and getting settled into their new ranch and just way too busy. But he reached out yesterday while I was streaming and was like, hey, and he's like, I finally got time to game again, and I'm getting back into. He's getting back into Star Wars: The Republic, and we had a chat last night. So we're gonna start up our winter gaming sessions again this year. Don't know if we're doing Star Wars: The Republic yet, or if we're gonna be doing Baldur's Gate 3. One of those two things will happen, and soonish, probably, if not late this week, next week we'll end up starting probably. Those will be, whenever he does those will be early, like around this, a little bit earlier. What time is it right now, actually? Around this start time. Because I'm live early today. Let me grab my phone. Actually, I don't even know what time it is. It's 3:45 in the morning. So yeah, we would be starting normally in about 15 minutes. We would start. So what I'll be doing on those days is whatever days he wants to do something together, we will go play together, and then we'll probably do 2 hours because he's gonna take the kids to school and then go out and do chores and everything else. So we'll do like 2 hours of whatever we're doing together, and then I'll switch over and continue like the Fallout 76 journeys or the Elder Scrolls Online journeys. Because I usually sit down for about 5 to 6 hours when I do my streams in the morning. So anyway, more on that soon. That'll be cool. I was not anticipating that he was going to have extra time this year because they are super busy. I'm actually going to send him a message really quick. The Empire needs you, Stormtrooper. reach the Imperial Prison. We gotta go down and through here. Alright, let me finish some of this text. I have to find an appropriate GIF/GIF to send. Are they called? They're not holocrons, are they? What are they called in Star Wars: The Republic? Hang on, I'm gonna go find some pictures here. I gotta mess with my brother this morning because I guarantee he's just waking up. Let me go over here. I gotta pull up some pictures. I know I've got them somewhere. Probably on my Facebook page of the last time we played, and I gotta go see if I can't find them. If they're not here, they're gonna be on my personal page. Kitty cat. Touch my clogs. There is a great trio. They do like comedy music videos called On Company Time, OCT. You guys need to check them out if you haven't already. They have some hilarious songs. The Half Horse, Half Man song that they released earlier this year was just brilliant. All right, here's the World of Warcraft stuff we did a few years ago. I'm getting there. We're getting hotter. Hang on. Here, I'm on my Facebook page. Can I show this? It was being cranky last night about. Yeah. I'm over here looking through pictures. Trying to see if I don't have any pictures of the last time my brother and I played Star Wars: The Republic together. That's when I was doing the Hobbit cookbook. See, yeah, here's when we played. This is when we played Lotro the last time together. Yeah, yeah. See, I might not have any of the Star Wars: The Republic ones from the last time we played because I think that might have been before I started like really doing this full time. There might be stuff in here. This is my personal character. That's my second smuggler. Do I have? No. Yeah, these are going back to the beginning. I don't think I do. This was the last time we did. No, it was the last. That was the World of Warcraft Classic. Well, I know that we have pictures somewhere. I just don't know where they are. But I do have some of our Lotro pictures here when we were playing together. So, which we're playing again right now with his kids, which is awesome. Anyway, I don't have a screenshot to send him. Where did that tiny little rat go? Can I do anything with it? No, it's just set decoration.
Payback's done. It is done.
Going out and over that direction. Those chickens? Chicken drumsticks? Before I go any further, I should remember to grab my... because I will forget. And I probably can use my... I probably don't have any XP pots going. Nope.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
Ooh, I like the map of the wall. That's a nice touch right there. I like these kind of details. Little maps, tables. Cloak on the wall. Hunter's pie. I probably didn't need to take that. Is that a rat? Skeever. I'm getting all sorts of blueprints this morning. Hi guys.
What is that terrible smell?
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. I was thinking that was a roll of something else.
picking your enemies.
You also can't be too careful when you're picking your nose. Food for thought. Food for thought. Coffee cup. Oh, we reached the Imperial prison. We need to search for Lariel.
Besha Asura. Besha.
What he said. Hey, buddy. Wakey, wakey.
Perfect. My favorite people. The very faces of my failure. And now you've tracked me down just to watch me die? You're just like my sister and the rest of the Thalmor. No sympathy whatsoever.
Not really. Where's Peladil?
Funny you should ask. I was wondering the same thing. Then I realized he lured me here so his assassins could kill me. This is my reward for my loyal service. A blade in my gut. And a nice cold tomb.
Do you know his plans?
Planning? Oh, he's well past that point. As we speak, his armies are storming the shore, up at Seaside Sanctuary. Once they've got a foothold there, they'll conquer all of Valenwood. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Shit, the Veiled Heretics armies.
Of course not. They're just one prong of the mighty trident, with which Peladil will smite the Dominion. He signed a treaty with the Malma, and with the staff of Magnus, he's going to raise an army of undead. Yes, your days are numbered, all right.
Are you still loyal?
Irene is a false queen. And the Aldmeri Dominion is a pathetic joke. Nothing can change that fact, even Peladil turning on me. I'd gladly sacrifice my life to bring about the Dominion's downfall. It means my life was worth something.
What is it, worth murdering your own sister?
Having her as a twin was torture. While she climbed the ranks of the Thalmor, I was perceived as a failure. When Peladil recruited me, it was my turn to shine. I have no regrets. In the end, Asterel and I both lost our lives for the cause.
Yeah, okay. Psychopath.
Just leave me to die. It's too late. He can't be stopped.
Well, that's not good news. Are we falling down? Looks like we surely are. Oh, I fell in the water. Oh, come on now.
Dagna exabisha.
Turn to Woodhearth.
Razendar explained how we were fooled by Lauriel. I wish I had time to show proper gratitude, but he also told me that an army of Maormer, led by Vicereeve Peladil, is making landing on our shores. Is this true?
Unfortunately.
Damn. Honestly, I rather hoped he misheard. I suppose that's rarely the case. Very well then. I will muster the city's defenses, but there is only so much we can do. I'm certainly glad you're here. You and Razendar may be our best hope.
Alright, I got the Woodhearth breastplate. I need to go see what that looks
You
like.
should get to Seaside Sanctuary as soon as possible. If we strike the Maormer hard enough there, we might be able to drive them back out to sea before they get a foothold on the shore.
Are you sending soldiers?
I'll send anyone I can spare, but the city comes first. There is an outpost at the sanctuary with a few soldiers, if it hasn't been overrun. Go through the Serpent's Grotto and look for Major Serenway. She's the commanding officer.
Copy that. Alright, what does that breastplate look like? Oh, got my new daily. New materials. Other than the shoulder pads, that's pretty cool. Alright, we gotta go out to Serpent's Grotto. Which is... north. I do have... I mean, we're kind of equal distance, aren't we? We should probably just ride out of town to the north. Oh, I should go get some more coffee before I do this. To be properly stocked for the journey ahead, provisions must be forthwith. Are you getting the box? Yeah, are you scratching the box good? Alright, kitty cat. No such thing as too much coffee.
Those frozen faces. I can't go down there. I don't want to end up like them.
We're on the second cup of the day, but we'll do another 3 to 4 over the course of the day.
A sturdy find indeed.
Oh my goodness, Blanca, what are you doing back there? I may have to go supervise. Destroying the box. Exactly, Gray. My entire family is, we're in the 4 to 6 cups a day range. I usually have 2 to 3 in the morning over the course of the morning stream. And then I'll go have breakfast, do my morning exercises, all that good stuff, take a nap, and then I'll come back and have another couple more cups in there. Yesterday was a 3-cup day in the afternoon because Chris was not here, and I just streamed. I streamed Cyberpunk for like 5 hours yesterday afternoon on top of the morning stream. So yesterday was you know what? I got a day off. Home Alone. Excuse me. I got the sniffles this morning. Ooh, is that a book? Is that a mage book? Just laying here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's a thief's trove. That one. Yes, only 4 to 6. I used to drink a lot more. I had, I think maybe 2 years ago was when I did cut down. We were drinking, I should say we, not we, I. I mean, I was drinking like 2 liters of coffee a day. But that was, we were going all out. Is what we were doing. Oh, did you get your fishy? Did you get your fishy? Welcome to Serpent's Grotto. What's up, Lou? What server are your tunes on Star Wars Republic, Lou? Hey, no, what was that shit? Do not be doing that. You do not zoomies up onto my desk, honey. Hang on, I gotta pay attention to her for a second. Hey, come here. You do not get to have zoomies in my room. She is apparently not ready to sleep. there's a good chance. I know my brother's gonna be playing. There's a good chance we're gonna be doing our winter session in Star Wars: Old Republic. Lou, I'm shooting him a message. Because he hasn't decided yet if he wants to do Star Wars: Old Republic or Baldur's Gate 3. And I don't remember what server we have characters in all the servers, but I'm sending him a message, which is also gonna be like, hey, you know, wake up. But I know he's gonna be playing a few times per week. If he's on the same server, I'll let you know. He hadn't played in a few years. He hadn't even caught up with the news that they had sold to Broadsword. And it was funny. During the Cyberpunk stream last night, I ended up having like 30 minutes of back and forth with my brother on voicemails. He's like, "Oh my God, Star Wars: Old Republic looks so much better." I just finished the Bounty Hunter quest line. I gotta go through and do all these other things. Someone got the bug. Yeah, we have a guild ship on both sides too. We have guilds on both sides and a guild ship on both sides. But I can't remember the server off the top of my head. Oh, I gotta go way through.
Georgette, it is done.
Are we meant to get up this way? Kind of looks that way.
Give us strength. Splendid strike. Do it again.
He just got excited because I blocked a mob. Oh, these are my guys. By the way, I'm gonna just log in myself. He hasn't answered my text message, and I'm OCD about the shit, so I patched up last night. It was like 45 gigs or so, but I did patch my Star Wars: Old Republic last night. Hang on! Gotta open up my authentication apps. Where's the number lock on this stupid thing?
The hour of our glory is nigh. Razumdar forewarned me of your coming, and I have considered our circumstances carefully in light of that. I have the utmost faith in your capabilities, and I am confident that your arrival is an augur of our victory.
We have 7 characters on Starforge, 6 characters on Satil Shan, and I have 6 characters on Darth Malgus. I'm pretty sure Starforge is going to be where we have our stuff. I'm checking Satil Shan.
Indeed. We have fought alongside many of the same soldiers, and word travels quickly when it involves heroics such as those attributed to you. I have anticipated the chance to meet you in person, and I am pleased the opportunity has finally arrived.
I'm gonna take that back. I think our Imperial Guild, which is his bounty hunter and stuff, I'm pretty sure is on Satil Shan, because I just found my Imperial Agent, which was the last character we played. I played an Imperial Agent and he played a bounty hunter. Let me log in really quick.
This, my friend, is the calm before the storm. Our storm.
I'm checking.
The Maoma believe that holding hostages will prevent us from taking action.
What is this?
But we will not allow such cowardice to determine our course. We will act, and we will act decisively.
All right, hang on. I'm getting sidetracked here. Your journey continues. The Imperial Agent's journey. Welcome back to Star Wars: The Republic. Your story mission has been highlighted in your mission tracker. Click below your characters to progress to the Eras tab. What the heck? This is new. I haven't seen that. Oh shit! They've got a whole new UI. It's been like 6 months since I've logged in. There's they even show me like the journey of my character and then the Imperial Agent's journey, and then they have a trailer for it. Oh, this is dope. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Hang on, guys. I'm getting sidetracked really quick with some Star Wars stuff. How do I see? Yep. So we have a Imperial Guild on Satil Shan. I don't remember where the Republic Guild I have is. Look at that another time. All right.
We charge into their encampment, rescue the hostages, and slaughter their commanders. This full scout we captured
Because I know
gave us
Babylonia
their
played with me one
locations.
time where we had a
You
Republic
and Razandar
guild.
shall spearhead our
That might be
attack.
on the Starforge
One of you to
server.
handle the hostages, the other on the commanders. More brave soldiers arrive soon from Marbrook. We will rally them here and prepare to launch a full-scale attack. When your task is done, light the beacon in the lighthouse. That will be our signal to charge in and drive the bastards back to the sea.
Well, we have our mission.
Time to do what we do best, yes? This should be fun.
Indeed. Soda says I just logged off like 30 minutes ago. Nice. Alright, Mr. Committee wants us to split up the tasks.
Excellent. Many opportunities for heroism, adventure, and thrilling tales after the fact. So, my friend, what will it be? Will you tend to the hostages, or take out their commanders?
I'll do the commanders.
Ha! Dirty hands for dirty work. Raz will see to our captive friends then. Stay out of sight if you can, or grab Larnill's armor. It's not fashionable, but you'll at least blend in. Always. Raz will see you at the lighthouse when our tasks are completed. Bright.
Something about armor to disguise myself. Nice. I look like a proper mama now. Hopefully none of them could see me unless maybe if I get too close. I'm not sure how this will work. We need to get inside. Oh yeah, you definitely saw me. I wonder if they're all gonna attack me now. Do I have to reapply the disguise? See, it's missing now. I don't see it anymore. So I'm betting we're now completely busted and we won't be able to.
Until you rise again.
Unless it's under collections now. Costumes. Yeah. That was a one-time use thing, and I guess once it's busted, it's busted. Oh well.
To arms, Tamit.
Come on.
Joseph, a new level of strength and understanding.
Good job, buddy. Pulled the whole camp, didn't we? Mage on mage, bitch. Right. One down. Come with me. On our way through. Hello there. Lots of tasty blueprints today. We just jump down and like eat it into these guys with a spell. Surprise! Kind of looks badass, but it didn't save her. If looks could kill, hers would have failed. Meow, kitty cat. Alright. Back to the lighthouse. Aún no esté disputado. Necesito más café. Man, I think I bit my cheek in my sleep last night. To the lighthouse. Alright, we definitely have to take care of these guys. This all counts as stealing. Alright.
Oh, God's mercy. What's going on? Why don't you just kill me? To let me linger like this, it's wrong. Wait, you're not one of them, are you? Where in Oblivion am I? Who?
My name's Luke Skywalker, and I'm here to rescue you.
Vice Reeve Peladil. That monstrous bastard! He captured us in Woodhearth and brought us here for some evil ritual. He bled us, mutilated us. He ripped out our eyes. Gods, do I even look normal anymore?
You'll be fine. Tell me how he captured you.
I'm not all right. I'm dying. And it's just as well. It was that bitch, Asteril's sister.
Yeah.
She pretended to be Asteril and ordered us into the Imperial Underground. Then the Veiled Heritants ambushed us. They needed sacrifices for the ritual.
Which was what?
They were raising Prince Naaman from the dead, bringing him back and imbuing him with some terrible power. Peladil kept talking about how the prince would lead an undead army. But I don't think it worked out the way he hoped.
Why is that?
When Naaman came back, he wasn't the same. Sounded like some evil spirit was speaking through him. He spat in Peladil's face. Then he just left. Peladil was furious. He stormed out a little later.
Alright, hang in there.
No. My eyes are gone. I'm probably scarred all over my body. Please, I just want to die. All I ask, just make them pay for this.
Make them pay! The beacons of Gondor are lit! The beacons of Gondor are lit! Loading screen, please wait. Loading screen, please wait. Loading screen, please wait. Ooh, is that a book?
It is over.
Not quite, buddy. We gotta ride through.
Watch yourself.
I don't think they can follow me down, can they? No, but she's gonna cast on me from up there. He's gonna take care of him on his own.
Send another score and I will smite them just the same. I could cut down sea vipers all day long.
Yeah, girl.
Well done, my friend. We'll have the sanctuary back under control quickly now, but we can't stop here. The battle's only just begun.
Woo! Do I need more coffee for the battle?
So I had hoped. But it seems Viceroy
I think I do.
Paladil has taken to sea even before we arrived. I suspect he may attempt to flee when he realizes his forces have lost the shore. That's why you must go after him. You must ensure Paladil does not escape.
How do I get out there?
Captain Jimala and her crew have retaken the Prowler and she says the ship's fit for action. They're ready to set sail as soon as you get on board. May the winds be at your back, my friend, and may Paladil fall quickly to your strength.
To the Prowler, my friends.
Are a knave and a jig.
There you are. Of course. The Prowler...
Hang on, we gotta take care of these. No, we don't.
Vala, keep your shame.
There
Oh,
you
hang on,
are.
before I do anything. Actually, he leveled up.
As you wish. Yes?
I don't think I have found any equipment, have I? No. Next level he can use a new ability? I think it's, yeah, he's level 6, right? Oh, wait, is that his commitment? How do I see combat level? There we go. So one more level and he can use his 7th ability. That's pretty cool.
There you are. Of course. The Prowler's been sitting at dock too long. She's ready to pounce on that bastard Paladil as soon as we catch him. And catch him soon we will. You have the captain's word on
So
it.
I get some cosmetic armor.
Good. The sooner we're underway, the sooner we can catch Paladil. Raise it!
Welcome to the Vessian Sea. Wow, that music got really epic. I don't even know what that is. Okay. New costume. Preview. Ew. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'll ever wear that.
The battle's on! Hurry! They need you topside!
Coming. Hell border. Dude, this is freaking awesome! We're on like a ship battle. Can you imagine like a giant sea battle with mages on ships? This is so cool. Oh shit, and we got like sea monster.
They summoned a god's damn sea serpent!
Mara's crotch. Oh my god, that's not good.
It's going to ram us.
Oh, no way. No mames, güey. Estamos jodidos. Can I use the...
Burn that beast down before it sinks us.
Quickly, to the
Use the ballista to shoot serpent. Oh, I'm totally gonna get to use the ballista to shoot serpent.
More incoming. Watch out.
Do I use the same one?
Destroy that damnable snake.
Hang on. I gotta defend myself in the middle of this. Oh, it disappeared. Wait, does it go onto the other sides? It totally goes to other sides. And you have to defend at the same time. Ha 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 ha. That's cool, man. Fire the ballista. Oh no, fire it. I missed. Where's that snake at? Oh, 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 I think I just fired that one, so it won't let me fire it again. Oh, there it goes. All right. Oh, they're teleporting on. Dude, this is intense. This is really cool. Help!
Mages, capture those portals. We'll use them to launch an attack.
I'm down for that. Oh, now we transport it over to the other ship. That's right, turnabout's fair play, bitches.
Expertly done, Tubby.
That's right. Coming to get you, bitch.
I have no doubt today, for the true king is risen. Even if I fall, Naaman will be
A
my
little bit of lightning.
Naaman has the staff of madness. Nothing you can do will stop him.
Oh, it
Shackle
didn't
your
block
mind,
in time.
Tubby.
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. Return to Seaside Sanctuary.
The Serpent Slayer! You saved the day!
I did save the day. Feels good, doesn't it? What was the name of that quest? Peladil's End? That was pretty cool.
You made it. I was beginning to have my doubts, but I trust that the Viceroy will no longer be a threat.
No, he's done.
Then this is cause for celebration. Let us return to the shore and share the good news with Major Sirenwe. Are you ready to return?
I am. That was pretty cool. That was a really neat addition to the morning stream. I didn't expect to do a ship battle.
By Joan and Jode, I wasn't sure we make it out of that one, but you never cease to impress. Things are always exciting when you're around, it seems.
I loved that aspect of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Like the ship combat was so much fun.
I will stay aboard the Prowler.
Excuse me.
I miss her greatly when we are apart. So I will celebrate our victory here on deck with my crew and several bottles of moon sugar double rum. You go on.
Have Gone coming in for a
Savor this
resub
victory.
over on
You
Twitch,
certainly
4 months
earned
in a row. Thanks so much for that, Have Gone. Appreciate the support, and I'm glad you're still having fun after 4 months. Good morning, Transcend. Ooh, look at these emblems on the ship. Those are cool. And I gained a skill point. Don't know where I need to spend my points. Yeah, I don't know if I want to put points into that. Prodigy. Got a Thieves Guild quest now. All these passives are nice. Man, you got to get all the way to provisioning level 28 to unlock the hireling, but all the other ones you can unlock the hireling much earlier. Alright, screw it. Let's go here. Now, what's the next quest in this quest line? I bet I just need to get off the boat. There should be a follow-up to that. No, I will not be doing. Thanks for the tip on the furnishings. Yeah, I won't be doing any raids or group content ever in this game. Those days are beyond me. I have no desire.
The Queen must be told of our
30
victory
years of
here
doing
today.
group content in games. I'm over it. I'm just here to single player. I don't know if I'll do housing or not. We'll wait till we get there. I do it in most of the other games I play, but we'll just see how deep I get into this next year.
Tales of today's battle will undoubtedly be told for generations. When soldiers of the Aldmeri Dominion face impossible odds, they will not retreat.
First time I've seen
They
a
will
smile
say,
on her face.
Remember the Battle of Seaside Sanctuary, and they will press on to victory.
Naps are good. Transcend. I actually had a really good night's sleep last night for the first time in a while. I didn't sleep as long as I wanted to because the stupid alarm went off, aka my cat Lucas waking me up, because I had Lucas sleep with me last night since he's on meds. And we went to bed about 9:15, 9:30. I had to stay up late last night because I'm normally asleep at 8, but I had to wait to give him his medication at 9. So we gave him his meds at 9, went to bed. He woke me up at 3:07, I think, this morning. The alarm was for 4, so I was like, whatever, I'll get up.
Let us hope. If they do rear their
But we
ugly
slept.
heads
I was
again,
surprised. Usually
we
he
will
gets me up at
smite
like
them once
midnight,
more.
1 o'clock.
There remains one very serious concern, however.
But I think
The
his meds
soldiers
had
we
him
captured
sleeping.
say the Vicereeve conducted a ritual to raise Prince Naaman from the dead.
Anybody know where he went?
We have conflicting reports on that concern, but Razumdar is investigating. Regardless, your first priority is to inform the Queen of our victory and this unfortunate news about her brother. Give her this letter. It contains all the details.
Understood. Alright, we are back to Marbrook. Actually, you know what? We can fast travel to Marbrook.
I will stay close to you, Tamit. I do not wish to lose my way.
Fair enough, sir. We need to get him another level, though, so I can get to his next ability.
I hear you've been busy, my friend. Good. Very good. Is that letter for me?
It is.
I see. So the rumors were true. Paladil. It is good that you brought him to his end. But I hope you aren't too weary, my eye. Paladil may be gone, but his actions are being felt across Valenwood. We have much left to do.
Warm, like the desert sands.
The undead are massing at Drilidan Pass. A Lich Lord commands them, and he
A
wears
Lich
the royal
Lord.
crest.
Naaman, then I must beg your indulgence. I cannot speak just now. Please, speak to him at once.
So it is true, then? Prince Naaman has been raised from the dead and now seeks vengeance by corrupting Valenwood?
It appears so.
Gods help us. That makes this even more difficult. And with the undead already outside the city gates, we must act now.
Yeah, the joys of aging. I know, Transcend. I know. Chris and I had actually a long discussion yesterday afternoon. She got home. I don't know what time I finished my Cyberpunk stream yesterday, but I did like 5 hours. I could finish at like 6:15 or something. She got home at about 7, and we were waiting because I had to wait to give Luke his meds. So we sat here for about 2 hours last night just chatting, and we were, crunching numbers and talking about plans. And the one thing we were discussing is, mortality, because we're not old, but we are getting older, and we don't have kids. So it's like we were just talking about, a lot of families, if you have children, the children can help as you get older, the children help out. We don't have children, so we're like nieces and nephews. But see, the family unit in Mexico is a lot different than the family unit in, say, like the United States. So here the family units still stay together, and you have multiple generations living in the homes, just like in Italy and in Turkey and in Bulgaria, Serbia. Most of the world, family units stick together and help each other out. But we were talking about, we don't have kids, and we were talking about animals, because it was like, well, right now we have too many ducks, and she is slowly thinning that herd, and that was an experience. She literally told me last night. She's like, "Well, I've experimented with ducks, and I've decided it's too much." And I was like, "She's got like 30 ducks. It's so much work, and they're constantly, even with their wings clipped, they're constantly getting out into the neighbor's property, and it's like 2 to 3 times harder for her to butcher and process a duck than it is a chicken, because their feathers are so hard to pluck. So if it takes her 2 hours to kill, process, and stick a chicken in the freezer, right? That process of the butcher, the processing, the depulking, depluming, everything else. It's like 2 hours to do a chicken. It's like 5 hours to do a duck. It's just way more work, if I could say that properly. So she's on the way out of ducks. It looks like she's going to be slowly over the course of like the next year. Just those will all go, and she said she might keep 3 or 4, something like that, just to have duck eggs on hands and stuff. But we don't have a big enough property to support that many animals. And then we were talking about, well, do you want to keep doing it? Do we get a bigger property? And then literally this is what got us on this discussion. She said, "Well, we are getting older, and neither one of us are going to want to be taking care of a lot of animals as we get older, so we probably need to look at having, you know, investment properties as opposed to wanting to manage animals or having a big plot of land where we just have a whole bunch of animals, because you're not going to want to work with cows when you're in your 60s." And I'm like, you're not wrong. So, but we had a really long talk last night about what do we want to do past 50. Literally, that was the discussion last night. It was kind of a little bit about mortality, but also what do we want to do after 50? Because I'm going to be 46 in January, and it was just a long discussion about what do we want to focus our energies on in our 50s. I mean, it's good to have those discussions because some of it is talking about, end of life stuff, but also not that 50s is end of life, but you do need to start, you have to start thinking about, and we've sort of been circling around like pension is the big thing that we're just saving up for right now, is to make sure that our pensions are covered, because I don't trust the government. So we've talked about this before in the channel and stuff, what we are working towards long term for like making sure that we have a couple of different properties by the time we're 50. But also like, what do we want to do? And her big thing was she has changed her mind on wanting to do lots of animals. She's like, I don't mind having small groups of animals, but she's like, I never have, this is literally what she's like, I never have time for anything. She said, I don't have any time to draw. I don't have any time to paint all the things that I really want to be doing artistically. I don't have any time to do those things because I'm just managing animals all day long. And I mean, that's what she wanted to do. So I'm glad that she got the chance to do it and realized that she's just not, it's not exactly, I mean, she likes managing animals, but not all the time. Like, it's a lot of work. Like, we can't ever go anywhere. Like, trying to get away to, like, we haven't had I mean, not that we ever took a lot of vacations beforehand, but, like, we have been on the ground here at this place for 4 years in February, and we can't go anywhere. Like, we can't even go away for the weekend because we have all of these animals. And, like, yesterday she was out with her, visiting her family, and she was, her mom wanted her to stay the night, and she's like, I can't. I got to get back. I got to feed the ducks. I got to feed the chickens. I got to take it. And normally I could take care of that stuff, but we have a sick cat, so she wanted to get back for the cat, and she had a load of laundry in the washing machine that she needed to hang up. So it was like there are all these things that need to be done. And she's like, I still haven't cleaned the chicken coop. I got to collect eggs. And that's the thing. I was like, if I go out there and do all that stuff, which I totally have and do occasionally whenever she asks me to, if I do that, I can't be here in the office doing this. So that creates this catch-22 of like, it literally we are in a position where someone has to manage the animals full time. That's that job. That is a job. It is a literal job because there's 12 or 15 chickens and like 30 ducks and 6 cats. So I mean, it's all day. That's what she does. So yeah, I mean, I don't know at what time transcend, but I think everybody has to start having those types of conversations at some point.
Naaman was commanding the dead earlier, but he's since departed the area. Before anyone can go after him, though, we must first drive the undead back from
Well,
the
the other
city
thing, like,
gates.
obviously in my mind, I've always had this. Yeah, Jason, it's definitely to start planning. Right. So one of the things we are talking about is looking at. We had talked about getting like a mountain property, which we would still like to do, but the idea of living on the mountain property long term is something that we're starting to look at as potentially not necessarily something we want to do, because as you get older, you need to, have quick access to, you want to be close to doctors and hospitals and things of that nature, because things start happening as you get older, And if you're living off in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, that could be tricky if you're living off grid, because you're not close to anything. So, yeah, Gray, for sure, yeah. You've been through something that required that kind of stuff for sure. Ethos is what he talking about. Retirement age is increasing higher than lifespan. That, yeah, if you're a wage slave and you depend on the government tit, then yes, retirement age is increasing higher than lifespan. But if you're smart, you'll take control of your own life and do it your own way. Yeah, that's yeah, earlier the better for sure. Crazy says ESO is alright. I used to love playing this game, got tired of hearing the screaming kids and stopped playing. What screaming kids? There are no screaming kids. If you left open mic on while you were playing this game, that is totally a you problem, not a me problem. Like, anybody who plays video games knows that you don't leave open mic on. Like, why would you use that? Ugh.
You should make haste to Drilladon Pass. I'm certain they will be grateful for your assistance. Look for Scout Katani just outside the city gates. She's helping to coordinate our defenses. I'll remain here in case the Queen needs anything.
Only an idiot pays $400,000 for a home. Yeah, only that's hilarious. That's stupid. Yeah. Oh my god. $400,000 gets you so many acres of land that you can use to farm. Why would you buy a 3-bedroom house in a retirement community for? Why would you waste your money? $400,000 can get you a ton of land, a very nice home in vicinity of a town or a city. You will never catch me spending that kind of money on a house. That's crazy talk. All right, I think we just have to ride to the pass.
Let's hope. So much death. I hear the place still smells of fire and death.
Do I need to sell? Nah, we're good.
Well?
That's right, Jason. There's no way I'm checking around segregated or something. Yeah, even right now, like, you know, Chris and I are mid-40s and we're watching our grandniece, right? She's 3 years old. Dude, Chris has, like, no energy at the end of the day. Like, not only is she taking care of all the animals, but then also chasing around after a 3-year-old. It's like Monday through Friday. Dude, there's no way I would want to be a teacher. Not for that amount of money. You would have to pay me 150 grand a year plus benefits to want to go teach. And ain't no state anywhere. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that pays that kind of money to teachers. They should, but they don't. There ain't no way I'm gonna go deal with screaming rugrats for 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year.
I have been a soldier all my life, but never have I seen such a dreadful turn of events. Prince Naaman? An army of undead.
You're a better person than I am, Jason.
It's fortunate Camoran sent the vine.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing it in my 70s.
There are
No.
simply too few Dominion troops to defend the city. Talk to the Vine Dusk. Bodring is in command here. He'll know best what needs to be done.
That's
May
right.
the gods be with you, friend.
Yeah,
May the gods be with us all.
draining. Yes, Transit. My aunt had a daycare that she ran out of her house for years. And I remember in my late teens and early 20s, I would stay with them a lot and help out and stuff. Dude, she always had like 6 to 8 kids. Between like 3 and 8 years old, something like that. 3, 4 years old, up to like 8 or so. Just depending on seasons and stuff. But yeah, it was, dude, her house was constantly like just screaming children all day, every day. I can't. I can't. I love gaming with my niece and nephew, but I have laughed and even in those videos I record for YouTube, like I have told my brother and my sister-in-law, this is like the perfect condom commercial right here. Because I love my niece and nephew.
At this rate, we'll all be fighting for the other
and
side.
I love gaming with them, but sometimes it is so funny to me. Because there are times when it's just like, oh my god, yeah, I couldn't deal with that every day. There's no way.
It's Prince Naaman. Poor old boy's been raised from the dead himself, but he's not himself. No trace of the hero Irene says he was in life. He's pure evil now, and from what we can tell, he's the one leading the undead army.
Yeah, parents, you're not wrong. Like, parents is
I
the
haven't
other
a
thing.
clue, and I don't have time to worry about it. We
Yeah,
need to focus
especially-
on the living, not the dead. Main
Yeah.
Akuvri and
Everybody
several
thinks
soldiers
their
are stranded
precious
in the
child
old
is
merchant tunnel
perfect.
up the northern path. Think you could get to them? If you see any soldiers in need, help them out. Anyone who...
Especially, depending on where you live, you have all these people, and they're so crazy these days, and all of these things you can and can't say. Like, I'm definitely against corporal punishment, because I was raised with corporal punishment, and I hate it. But I also think there's a time and place for occasionally, you know, you need to occasionally you need to step up, and you can't do that anymore, you know. And that's why we have some really out of control. Yes. Well, I don't know where you teach, Jason, but even here, like Chris and I have talked about, like, one of the big issues is that a lot of parents who put their children in preschool and kindergarten and grade school, it's not because they want the kid to have an education, it's because they're treating it like a daycare. And so you'll get these parents who don't do anything with their kids. They don't help them with their homework, they don't pack them a lunch. It's just fucking, oh, I've got to squirt, you know, I squirted this thing out of me like 5 years ago. I don't have time for it. You deal with it. And they'd send these kids off to school. And you have that on one hand of people who just abandon their children into the school system because they treat it like daycare. And then on the flip side of that, you have the entitlement era where, yeah, you're expected to do everything for the kids. You're expected to do all the work, all the homework, feed them, do all these things for them. And the parents don't want to do squat. It's like, Jesus. Charge them. Gather round, my friends. Tell you the tale of Mage Fire Death.
Cease your meddling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the combat system in this game, Transcend, but it is pretty simplistic once you figure it out. Just stay out of the red shit. To be honest with you, though, to be completely frank, like, one of the things I really appreciate is that I can sort of, like, play this game on brain dead mode. I really only have to worry about things like interrupting and blocking and staying out of the way on boss fights. For the rest of the time, I mean, I could run through a camp and pull like 12 mobs and just, they barely touch me. And I do appreciate that because I'm not here to like be challenged. I just want to I just want to have fun with the story, you know? I just want to listen to cool voiceovers and kind of chat, just hang out with people and chat, have fun, get cool armor and weapons. Like I don't need to be challenged here. Yeah, it's the Lord of the Rings Online thing they did where they added landscape difficulty is interesting because it allows people to, you know, somewhat customize their difficulty experience. But at the same time, that's not easy to do. And it's not necessarily it's not even not necessarily. It's definitely not the best way to get a large amount of players into your game. Because if you want the game to be as accessible as possible, you do what World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online did. You do level scaling, and you make everything scalable, and you make it as, you know, as accessible and as easy as possible to get the most amount of people playing your game. Like, that's just smart business. But there's always going to be people like, I want my game more difficult, and I always come back to, I appreciate games that have difficulty, but I don't need it in every single game. Like, and honestly, if I want to be challenged, I'll go learn a new language. I don't look for challenge when I'm playing games. I like to just zone out and have fun in a video game. Immerse myself in the world. But some people want challenge in their video games. But it is very challenging to come up with an one-size-fits-all solution. Because you're always going to have people who say, well, I would prefer this versus that. Whoa, I'm not paying attention. What are you? Big fat boy. I'm sorry, portly, fleshy. Not supposed to fat shame. In a lot of ways, I would say this reminds me of playing, like, a completely different game, but the experience reminds me a lot of, like, Diablo 4, where it's like, when I go play Diablo 4, it's because I just want to blow shit up, and I don't care about anything else. I just want to watch pixels explode. And here it's definitely, I just want to watch cool cutscenes.
Your path ends here.
I think that's when. Yeah, Karzak. I think that's when you get into like. I really love the way a lot of like traditional CRPGs do it, like with Pillars of Eternity and stuff. You know, you've got your story mode, your casual mode, your normal mode, your hardcore mode, and then your Iron Man mode, which is like permadeath. You know, whatever. So that everybody gets a taste of what they want. Lord of the Rings Online did it. It's a very interesting thing. But I do prefer just sort of like, meh. At least when I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online.
The incessant clamor
Yeah,
of
exactly,
the undead at the
Transcend.
gate
Most people aren't
finally
playing
stops,
ESO for the combat.
and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid?
I have.
Good, very good.
Good.
The tunnel is cleared then, yes? Akuzri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Marbrook and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack.
I was told Prince Damon is leading the undead.
Yes, this one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Naaman though. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akuzri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared.
Where did he go?
No one knows. But if destroying Marbrook were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No. The prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task.
Happy to do so.
You must consult with Indenir. He has already been considering this question. Akuzri must warn you. Indenir is very strange, even for a Bosmer. But this one has never met an elf with such understanding of nature. Come, let me introduce you. Indenir, the tunnel is finally clear. Akuzri will return to Malbrook and send soldiers to reinforce this location.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the pass and try to discover why Naaman ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naaman is planning and report to Malbrook. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, may bright moons light your path.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something. But we Bosmer are not helpless.
Right. I was just remembered, if you haven't checked in Discord, guys, and this is the perfect reason why you need to be in the Discord, I've got a key to give away to Anno 117 this afternoon. We're going to be doing a giveaway during the afternoon stream. It is a PS5 Gold Edition of Anno 117 Pax Romana, courtesy of Ubisoft. That includes the upcoming DLCs to the game, as well as the base game. So if you want a chance to earn that key, make sure to be tuning in this afternoon to the Anno 117 stream that we'll be doing today. We did Cyberpunk 2077 yesterday on the holiday replay, but we will be doing Anno 117 again this afternoon. I was going to do Anno yesterday, and then I woke up from my nap and was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood for Anno. I want to go play Cyberpunk because I had so much fun on Sunday. So I will be back to that game this afternoon.
Of course not.
What's up,
And I'm
Heinrich?
grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone.
No, I just started
think
this
marching
character
the entire army into the
a few
forest
weeks
would be a
ago,
mistake.
beginning of the month, so
Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation.
yeah. And I won't be doing the other factions with this character anyway. If and when I ever get to the point where I finish with this character, I will go create a Nord to explore the Nordic side of things as an example.
I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naaman's form. It retains some of Naaman's
I
memories, but it's
keep
a
the
different
characters
entity
locked
now,
to their
with
own.
different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions.
And how do we do that?
Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans.
Okay, let's go.
I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest.
Alright, this is probably the perfect moment for me to go grab a little bit more coffee. I'll be right back. side we go. Oh, before we talk to you, there is a book over here, sir.
I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing.
And that's going to help us how?
I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful, thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
Okay. Come on, boys, follow me into the egg pod, or the skull pod, whatever.
Expertly done, Tommy.
Something I did there gained me rapport, and I don't know what it was. Ew, that looks not like that's like a zombie. Hey, you were in sleep mode. Get back up to your bed. Do not climb my green screen. Stop. I thought she was on top of the fridge in sleep mode, so I brought her back into the office so that she could sleep in her bed, and now she's in here, and that's the third time, you little shit. I'm gonna have to physically put her in her bed, I think, and like make her sit there for a minute. Psst. Hey, now you're scratching at the door. You're not going back out. Mommy's getting up, and she's gonna let all the other cats in. By the way, this is also something, going back to the conversation we were having earlier about like managing animals full time. So Snow White, who is down there on the floor right there, she was not playing. None of the cats were playing. They just, but she was the one that showed up 2 years ago after our cats were already like a year and a half old or whatever. And, you know, we tried running her off and she kept coming back, and then she came back injured, and so we took her in. Oh my god, she has the zoomies right now, chasing her tail. You can see the edge of the green screen? There she goes, chasing her tail. Look at her go. Look at her go. She is like all sorts of... Problem is she gets up behind the green screen and climbs it and pulls it down. Frodo and Smeagol hate her guts, even after she's been here. No, you little monster. She's been here like 2+ years, and they hate her guts, and they try to kill her every time. So it's a constant, like, we have to be constantly hyper vigilant about keeping these cats separated. So there's never a moment of the day that goes by where we don't have to worry about where is Blanca and where are Frodo and Smeagol. And Chris, it's a huge stress point for her because she just wants to be able to open up the back door and just go in and out of the catio and the kitchen and do her chores. But there's always the moment of being like, where is Blanca and where are Frodo and Smeagol, and make sure that they are separated, because if those boys, there have been so many cat fights where it's like, the other day this is like 2 weeks ago, I went to go change cat litter, and I opened up the back door, and the screen door, which we have, was open with just the screen door, and so Smeagol had been sitting there in the corridor in the hallway of the house, watching Blanca outside in the catio, just like watching her like a hawk, pissed off that she's outside and on the other side of the door, but he can't get to her. And I went out, opened up the back door with a bag of cat litter to go outside and change cat litter, and he literally came out of nowhere and, like an arrow, was out the back door and just launched himself at her, and there was this huge cat fight, fur going everywhere. Chris comes running out of the bedroom. What's going on? I'm yelling at cats, and I'm trying to break him up, and it's just nonstop. I love my animals, but goddamn. Yeah, it's definitely, why can't you all just get along?
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
And you would think after 2 years they
we
would
need no release.
finally accept her, and
the
they will
shade
not.
of Naaman heralds a new age, an age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the Shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadowwood.
I suspected something like this.
She finally
it
went to her bed,
explains
by
what
the
we've
way.
seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First, though, I promise their souls release. Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
Fool, do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age...
Yeah, you sound horrible.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But
Why
we
are
were
you trapped
shifted,
here?
which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand.
Fool, do you not the other races laugh at us? Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves?
No, you're rightly condemned.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people. My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
You understand what you did was wrong, you may pass on freely.
We told you what you wished to know. Shifted, which is
Alright.
It pains me to see the forest suffer like... Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to... I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours.
How do we close the shadow rifts?
I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them, though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
All right. All right. So there is one.
I will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes.
Material full of potential.
We gotta go down, don't we? Well, guess what? Oh, come on now. Hello there.
Leave the shadow rifts alone or you will suffer.
Blah blah.
And no peace.
Blah 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 blah. Don't touch my portals. What are you gonna do? You gonna stop me? You want me to stop? How about you make me stop? Come on. I dare you. I double dare you. Oh, I need to harvest that on the way out. Come on now.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
What's that? You don't like my meddling? Ah.
What might you make with that?
Oh, was there more?
A
Oh, I think it was
blessed
just a
bounty
delayed.
for potion making.
Last one's over here.
You go too far. Now you will experience the shadow for yourself.
Shiznizzle.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadow Wood?
Kind of looks like it.
It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable.
I am mildly intrigued, Transcend, by the first-person shooter that they are doing for the EVE Online universe. Mildly.
I do not know.
I think it just
I
went into
never
early
imagined this
access or
realm
something
would be
recently.
so
They sent me an invite, and I
elaborate.
was like, I'm not going to
How
do an
could he
early access
create
right
this?
now.
Where does he get
But it looks
such
cool,
power?
and I hope it makes it to fruition
have
because
to
this is like the
stop
third or
this,
fourth time
whatever
they've
it
tried to
takes.
start a first-person
Perhaps we can
game,
find the
like a
source
shooter
of it.
game, excuse me, in
Yes,
that
we
universe.
must. Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Someplace where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
The stone table? Is Aslan going to be there? And Peter and Nancy and Lucy and Edmund?
I hope you like it here. You're about to become a permanent resident.
Move!
Ooh, that was a brutal transition.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him.
Copy that.
I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe.
Yeah, it's got a third quarter release date. Yeah, it's an extraction game. And I gotta say, if they make this a purely PvE extraction game, I will play the shit out of it. It does look good from what I've seen. I'm just not willing to, like, I have too many things to do and not enough. Like, it's like, there's so many early access things that I'm already involved in. But Eve Vanguard does look really good. So, yeah, but it says Q3 2026. So if they could make a really cool PvE extraction game, like, I will play it. I will play it 100%. Like, I missed out on, like, Helldivers when it came out because I didn't have a PS5 when it launched. I think Eve Vanguard could be really cool.
Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
I haven't heard one way or the other if it's gonna be pure PvE or if it's also gonna have if it's gonna be PvEVP. Because EVE Online is technically PvEVP.
Well,
so I'm curious how they'll choose to do the Vanguard version.
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it?
Hang on a second here. Nope.
Then it's as the main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out.
That's right.
Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now?
Yes.
That's Indenir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naaman's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indenir's definitely going to need you. One of the spinners said Naaman was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indenir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indenir's bound to be in Verant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you.
Copy that.
Indenir's a real piece of work. Mad as he is,
Oh yeah. 37. Man, carrot cheesecake. I'm hungry. Man, they certainly don't skimp on giving you potions, man. I got 250 potions just from like playing the game. Where do I need to spend the point? I don't know. Let's just put it in crafting. Just a dump stat. Cleanse variant moss. Alright.
We move with the wind.
No! I almost fell down. Oh, come on now. Get me on the bridge. Hang on, we got a portal over here. I'm gonna go grab first. Looks like that's... This is a little complicated because there's like bridges everywhere. Alright. Okay. Easiest thing to do is just gonna be teleport back up top.
You do not know what a blessing water is until you have gone long without it.
That's right, Zareth. We need to do something around here. I'm not
Imagine
sure what
the fine
yet.
attire you might make with that.
He's always so excited when we like loot harvestables. He's like, oh my goodness.
Stay away. It's not safe here. I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosma may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading.
Do you know what's causing it?
Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the standing stones.
Using the standing stones. What are those?
Long ago, before the Green Pact, the standing stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else.
Let's do it.
We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosma, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vine Dusk Rangers comes here...
Why aren't we affected by the blight?
I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the green that allows us to be...
Copy that. What's my game of the year? I don't know yet. I would have to go assemble a list. Lots of solid options this year. Lots of great games that came out.
Good find, Tamid.
Below, is this above? Yeah, let's go up here first.
Move quick!
Alright, one down.
The corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time.
For furnishing, perhaps.
Well, hang on, we gotta go unlock this way shrine. Oops, we gotta harvest that too.
Dardna. We did what we had to.
Leaving? I trust your judgment, but we shouldn't let you...
You'll be fine. We'll be back in just a second.
A useful find.
Catch up, buddy. We gotta go find some standing stones.
Pray for mercy.
Cleanse. Okay, that's the third stone. Alright, they're gonna eat out.
If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't
In other words, we
imagine
have to
how
take
this
care of
blight
it.
can so easily penetrate the forest's protections.
What exactly is the eldest?
It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it.
Okay.
I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the Green and the Green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way.
Will it grow back?
Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
Hang on, is that a book over there? No, that's a thief's chest. I don't need it. Alright. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Enemigos. Plantas. Preciosas. Am I doing the Renfail story? I'm doing whatever story is the main. Whatever's like the racial quest, region quest, whatever. We're on the staff of Magus.
You can destroy the eldest, but you cannot harm it. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
Oh, how are we getting through in here? Oh, we gotta talk to Inver. That's why.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us. We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handling the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we were in this realm. That might help us both here and there. The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us.
How can it help us?
The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest.
Then we shouldn't use it.
Thank you for understanding. I do not wish to make this any harder, but I feel that compromising the eldest's heart would be wrong. Go on then. Kill the corrupted tree spirits. I will search for Naaman's servant.
Copy that. This place looks cool, man.
You will not last.
Count your victories while you may. Your every step.
One down, 2 to go. Jesus, that was a bit of a jump. Down. I'm never gonna let you touch my clocks.
Bring me the heart, and I will grant you a merciful
Hang on, how do I get up there? That looked like a path. That was definitely not a path. So dark, I can't say anything.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen my companion fall in combat, I think. Oh, it must have just been a stun because he's back now. Oh, hang on, I'm still being attacked. Man, I haven't been able to stop thinking about that carrot cake they mentioned earlier in the game.
That doesn't belong to you.
Spotted. Noctra turns her gaze from you in shame.
Well, no, but just hang on. It said thieves thingy, and why would you guys care if I'm stealing from a thieves thingy? I lost faction with him, and I lost faction with him, and now I have a bounty. What the hell? It said Thieves Guild. Why would you care if I steal from the Thieves Guild? Well, I learned a valuable lesson. Apparently, I can't steal those when there's people nearby who catch me.
It wasn't easy, but we did it. We stopped the blight from spreading, defeated Naaman's servant, and we still have the heart we can use to grow a replacement for the eldest. All things considered, this went as well as I could have hoped.
And the corruption in the trees?
Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.
Alright, now we gotta go cleanse the other location.
Vivza!
Just a quick drink.
I don't think so, creepy voice. Whoa! I haven't seen a mammoth before. Is he still on me?
Another find for your deep pockets.
Now,
That's right,
where did
I
he
do
run
have
off
deep
to?
pockets. Alright, it's not stealing to collect water skin. Right? Right. Alright, but it is stealing to take from that backpack, so I guess we are not, we're not going to be taking any of that stuff. I'm assuming this is what I have to do, is talk to this lady.
Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here.
Is Engineer here?
Ah, yes, you're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse.
Do you want some Blackroot?
Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indani has been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now.
Where is he?
You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine.
Right here in Verlaine. I'll be right back. say good morning.
Yes, once again the work of Naaman's Shade and the Veiled Heritance. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend?
Yep, where do we start?
The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
All right. Alright, this looks like it's going to take us out into the surrounding area quite a bit. I am going to be right back before we do this part.
The comfort of a fire, as true in your time as much as in mine. How did all this get on the floor? I'm going to have to clean my office today. These cats destroying these cardboard boxes and creating a huge mess. Alright, let's see here. Before I do this... These are all around here.
Look for the hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Blackroot clan to rest. Lightning! What's that over there?
Elfirian, General Malgoth, and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
No, that plan is mad!
Silence, Glomir. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
What is he doing that's shooting birds at me? That's a cool spell.
can itself be slow?
The Black Root would have cut off roads long before you felt its effects. Here, put trinket together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Crazy people.
Look, to battle.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
Easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall. There will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen.
The meat
Prepare
mandate?
the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
Burn it!
Meat mandate? Is that like something from the orcs, right?
That's the last
It's like,
of them, General.
meat's back on the
village
menu,
is clear.
boys.
An easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall. There will be more.
Oh, you can make it. There we go.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Material full of potential.
Alright, I'm missing a scene. One of these didn't count.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Huh. There we go. I was gonna say I didn't get credit for that one at first.
Look, another one.
General Morgoth, the troops. Half of them are dead. The other half...
Are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Elthyria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple. Perhaps we can beg a cure.
That's why you shouldn't have eaten the dead, dumbass. Hang on, there is a portal over here.
Spin and
that's-
weave with Mafala's
I'm
swiftness.
gonna be down. I don't want to drop down.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
What do you mean I can't use the door? Oh, I need to talk to him, that's why.
What a sacrifice. To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it?
Not really. What should we do now?
From what I gathered, one of Naaman's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows. We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid Temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest.
You can do that.
Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains.
Well, here we go.
Go on if you must. I'm going to remain.
Creepy spirits with huge titties. I'm gonna keep running. Did I take a wrong turn? It totally looks like I can go beyond here, but apparently I can't. Oh, because you're above. Alright, I did just get a robe. What's it look like? Ew, hideous. No, thank you. Through here. Came from out of there. Ah, this might be the way. This is what I'm looking for. Wait, we're still in combat? With what? No? Alright, hang on. There we go.
You would steal that which has already been stolen. Then enter the Shadowwood and seek it. Though you will find... face me, it's the bow you desire.
Working on it, buddy. Alright.
The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the shade to get the bow back.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them. It's the Shadow Rifts that bind them here. Good luck. I'll see you by the stone.
Alright, that's optional stuff, though. Do I really care about the optional stuff? That's way over there on an island. Close this one down.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgoth's side.
I guess I missed one back up there, didn't I? Oh yeah, we totally did.
All things fade, even the infamy of our actions.
I hope you prepared for undeath.
Alright, one more.
Freed us. May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. Thank you. And thank you again for releasing us from his grasp.
Oh, I can ask them to help me with the shade.
The rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness? Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood.
Perfect.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's go take this guy out. I need to basically go over here. It looks like there's a bridge to get to his island.
Naaman warned me about you, and I prepared.
Did you now?
And then you will serve.
Piece o' cake.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naaman's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth. Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do.
Alright, what should I ask for?
The compassionate choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naaman and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood.
Alright, we need to...
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the shade?
And I invoke the right of theft.
My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it.
I'm gonna release him.
Tusk. You want... I've misheard you. I thought you said leave. But we don't deserve rest. Not after what happened here. We belong to the Ooze.
Well, it's better you rest now.
You released him. I think that was the right thing to do. Since you already freed the villagers' spirits from the Shadowwood, that means all the spirits here can now be at rest. We've done a good thing here.
I think so. What should we do now?
We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naaman still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again.
Is that Kal-El's cousin?
Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naaman's corruption.
Okay. Completed the rite of theft. Travel to Hectahane. That is a ways up the road. How am I doing on inventory space, by the way? Starting to get full up on stuff. Alright folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I streamed a huge amount of hours yesterday. I'm not gonna stream as much today. I will be back this afternoon with Anno 117, and I am giving away a key to a PS5 version of the game, the Gold Edition. So if you want to hang out, have a chance to win a key, don't forget to tune back in when I come back this afternoon and play Anno 117 with a key from Ubisoft. Shout out to them. Thanks to Synth for the giveaway key. Have a great morning. Thanks for being here. I will catch you guys next time.